Have you ever wondered what Hollywood's biggest stars looked like before the fame? Join us as we uncover over 100 rare yearbook photos. Subscribe now to never miss a chapter of our hidden history. Before becoming a global heartthrob, Brad Pitt was a true overachiever. Between playing tennis and joining the debate team, his early performances in school plays hinted at the legendary Oscar-winning career ahead. In 2005, this Hendersonville freshman wore a tiara but dreamed of something much bigger. Leaving school to record her first album, Taylor finally began living the musical dream she had always imagined for herself. Before leading the free world, the future president sported a bold afro at Punahou School in Honolulu. This 1979 portrait shows a confident young man destined for a historic journey to the White House. At Beverly Hills High, Angelina felt like an unknown quantity in her heavy black boots and silver bat charms. Though she felt creepy, this mysterious aura eventually became her iconic and legendary trademark. Long before the world knew Baby, this Canadian teenager was rocking his signature Shaggy hairstyle in 8th grade. This yearbook snap captures the very beginning of the global phenomenon that redefined modern pop stardom. In 1995, Kim was just a fresh-faced Armenian-American student at Marymount High in Los Angeles. With a trendy flippy bob, this freshman portrait shows the future fashion mogul years before her worldwide fame. By 1996, Beyonce was already harmonizing with Destiny's Child while attending Houston's High School for Performing Arts. This rare freshman snap shows the undeniable charisma of a young girl destined for global musical royalty. Graduating from New York's prestigious LaGuardia High in 1987, Jennifer Aniston was a natural brunette beauty. Her early training in the arts paved the way for her to become one of television's most iconic icons. Behold Calvin Broadus, the young man who would become Snoop Dogg. This high school Snoopy portrait captures the cool, laid-back vibe of a future hip-hop legend long before he ruled the global charts. Long before being the queen of pop, Madonna was a cheerleader in 1975. Sporting pencil-thin eyebrows and soft liner, her ambitious spirit was already shining through this classic Rochester Adams High School portrait. Before Gossip Girl, Blake was a quintessential California girl at Burbank High. Sporting classic blonde highlights and a cheerleader's smile, her effortless charm made it clear she was born for the Hollywood spotlight. This handsome Glen Ridge High School senior was on the verge of superstardom in 1980. Only a year later, he would land roles in Endless Love and Taps, beginning an unmatched Hollywood career. Is this a yearbook photo or a professional headshot? Even as a teenager, Matt Damon had the sexiest man alive looks that would eventually make him a massive Oscar-winning Hollywood leading man. Growing up in Florida, Megan insists she was never the typical mean girl. This 2001 high school photo captures her natural beauty years before she became the world's most sought-after action star. Which celebrity transformation shocked you the most so far? Tell us in the comments below. If you're enjoying these rare hidden memories, please hit the like button to help our small history channel grow. At just 15, Dwayne Johnson already looked like a fully grown man with a mustache. His classmates at Freedom High actually thought he was an undercover cop long before he became The Rock. Before becoming Hollywood's ultimate silver fox, George Clooney rocked a questionable bowl cut and thick glasses. This rare middle school photo proves that even the world's sexiest man had a very awkward phase. Long before the makeup and controversy, Brian Warner was just a regular bespectacled student in Ohio. This high school portrait captures the Antichrist superstar before he transformed into the king of shock rock. Before the meat dresses and global fame, Stefani was a natural dark-haired student at a private Catholic school. Her immense musical talent was already blooming long before she reinvented herself as Lady Gaga. Years before his chiseled Baywatch look, Zac Efron was a lanky teenager with massive, wild, and curly hair. This nostalgic yearbook snap shows the high school musical star before his heartthrob transformation began. Before becoming the rap god, Marshall Mathers was a struggling student in Detroit with dark hair and a vulnerable look. This rare photo captures Eminem long before he redefined hip-hop as Slim Shady. With his strikingly delicate features and blonde hair, a young Leo was already a professional actor by high school. This portrait shows the Titanic star just as he was beginning his legendary Hollywood journey. While filming major movies, Natalie maintained a 4.0 GPA at her Long Island school. This yearbook photo captures the brilliant, focused young girl before she won her Academy Award and became a global superstar. Greer's senior portrait comes with a fierce story. Her iconic big hair reportedly hid razor blades for protection, showing the tough, resilient spirit that made her the ultimate queen of legendary action cinema. Desperate for the straightest hair possible, Rachel famously used a clothing iron on her locks. Despite the disgusting straw hair, her bold 1999 look perfectly captured the experimental spirit of the late 90s. Switching gears from her makeup rebel story, this snap shows Jennifer with Sally, her beloved saxophone. Her marching band days in West Virginia prove she was a boss long before her Alias fame. From super preppy to blue-black hair with shaved patches, Melissa loved experimenting with fashion in high school. This creative spirit eventually led her to Oscar nominations and a successful career as a comedy powerhouse. Amy Poehler's 1989 bangs were truly legendary. Joking that her gravity-defying hair was a gift to her classmates, the future comedy queen was clearly born with a sense of humor that conquered Saturday Night Live. Ambitious and stylish, Victoria often faced school trouble for her heavy makeup and hairspray. Long before becoming Posh Spice, she was already experimenting with the bold looks that would define her fashion empire. Forbidden from wearing makeup, young Jennifer used to sneak blue eyeshadow in homeroom. This rebellious beauty routine in West Virginia was the start for a woman who would soon win our hearts. Before becoming the king of romantic comedies, Tom Hanks graduated from Skyline High in 1974. This Oakland native carried a natural charisma that would eventually make him one of Hollywood's most beloved legends. Surprise, surprise, Matthew McConaughey was voted most handsome in high school. Decades later, that superlative still rings true as he continues to charm audiences as one of Hollywood's most iconic and charismatic leading men. In 1985, this gorgeous teenager graduated from Campbell High School in Smyrna, Georgia. With her iconic smile already shining bright, Julia Roberts was just years away from becoming America's most beloved pretty woman. Beyond being a popular cheerleader, young Meryl was a busy student involved in swimming and theater. She was already mastering the art of performance long before becoming the greatest actress of her generation. Born and raised in Brooklyn, young Barbara was a standout student at Erasmus Hall High. Her powerful voice and unique style were already undeniable long before she became the legendary funny girl. We've seen some incredible faces, but we have many more to go. Who do you want to see in our next video? Leave a comment and subscribe to stay updated on our upcoming hidden archives. It's a trip back to the future with Christopher Lloyd. Looking just as sharp in his high school suit as he does today, this rare photo captures the timeless energy of a legendary actor. Steve Martin might actually be a magician because he hasn't aged a day since this photo was taken. His early passion for magic and comedy in high school laid the groundwork for his legendary career. Before becoming an Oscar winner, J-Law was just a sweet 8th grader from Louisville, Kentucky. Known for her love of statement earrings, this young girl had no idea she'd soon conquer Hollywood's elite. Even back then, Dolly believed that the higher the hair, the closer to God. This iconic school portrait shows the budding country legend already mastering the big hair aesthetic that would eventually become her trademark. With the same warm smile he carries today, young Sam Elliott was already a star in the making. This classic photo reveals the early charm of a man who would become cinema's ultimate silver-haired cowboy. Before becoming the First Lady, Michelle Robinson was a determined student in Chicago. This graduation photo reflects the grace and resilience of a woman who would go on to inspire millions worldwide. As a high school senior in 1994, Reese was the spitting image of her daughter, Ava Philippe. Her classic beauty was already evident long before she became everyone's favorite legally blonde superstar actress. Even as a high school junior at San Diego Academy, Emily Ratajkowski was undeniably stunning. This fresh-faced snap from 2008 reveals the natural, effortless beauty that would eventually make her a global fashion icon. In 1990, high school freshman Fergie lived by the motto, "The higher the hair, the better." This nostalgic portrait captures the glamorous singer before she dominated the global charts with the Black Eyed Peas. Graduating from the Bronx's Preston High, young Jennifer was inspired by Rita Moreno to sing, dance, and act. Her relentless ambition transformed this girl from the block into a legendary, multi-talented global superstar. Long before her Friends fame, Courtney was a blue-eyed standout at Mountain Brook High in Alabama. This 1982 portrait captures the natural beauty of a future sitcom legend just starting her professional journey. Before conquering sci-fi epics, Zoe Saldana was a student at Newtown High in 1996. Sporting a very 90s shag, her radiant energy was already visible long before she traveled to Pandora or Marvel's Galaxy. In 1987, Ben was juggling high school with professional TV spots and specials. This ambitious student at Cambridge Ringe and Latin was already building the foundation for an incredible, Oscar-winning Hollywood legacy. By the time Leah attended Tenafly High in 2004, she was already a seasoned Broadway performer. Her immense talent was undeniable, setting the stage for her future role as a television musical powerhouse. Before her Oscar nominations, Amy was an understated girl in Colorado. She famously stole her older sister's Maybelline mascara to perfect her look. Little did she know she'd soon become a Hollywood icon. A teen magazine model and cheerleader, Cameron Diaz was a standout at Long Beach Polytechnic in 1988. Her infectious energy and California girl charm were just a few years away from global superstardom. Before winning her Academy Awards, Hillary was an avid gymnast and swimmer in California. Sporting voluminous 80s bangs, this 1990 portrait shows a determined young woman ready to conquer the silver screen. In 1982, America's sweetheart was a senior in Arlington, Virginia. Wearing pigtails with her cheerleading uniform, Sandra's bubbly personality and relatable charm were evident long before she became a household name. As a blonde freshman in 2000, Katy Perry was obsessed with Freddie Mercury. Little did her Dos Pueblos High classmates know that this young fan would soon become a record-breaking pop sensation. Nicknamed Mirage for skipping so many classes, Mariah was more focused on her hairspray and dreams. Despite her absences, she graduated in 1987, ready to transform into a chart-topping vocal powerhouse. Before moving to NYC to model, January was a senior at Roosevelt High in Sioux Falls. She actually worked at a local Dairy Queen, proving even the most glamorous stars have humble beginnings. In 2003, as an Xavier College prep, student Emma Stone was rocking trendy blonde highlights. Her expressive features were already capturing attention long before she became one of Hollywood's most celebrated leading ladies. As a high school senior in Chakota, Oklahoma, Carrie showed off her mastery of the curling iron. This small-town girl's radiant look was just the beginning of her journey to country music royalty. In 1997, Zoe was channeling a Brigitte Bardot look with heavy eyeliner and vintage flair. Her unique artistic style at high school perfectly foreshadowed the quirky, new girl persona the world would love. Tina Fey candidly describes her 1988 puberty years as a deadly combination of greasy skin and growing up too fast. This honest perspective eventually fueled her brilliant, award-winning career in comedy and writing. Avoiding the big hair trends of 1990, Gwyneth was a dedicated minimalist during her high school years. Her clean, natural look perfectly foreshadowed the sophisticated style that would define her acting and lifestyle empire. In 2001, Amanda was a busy high school senior and a rising soap opera star. Despite her hectic filming schedule, she always made time for her beauty routine, maintaining her signature blonde radiance. This 9th grade portrait shows Kevin Bacon rocking a classic turtleneck and shoulder-skimming hair. While he doesn't miss those days, this rare look captures the future star long before his iconic Footloose breakout role. Fans of Freaks and Geeks will love this 7th grade throwback. Even as a young middle schooler, Busy Phillips had the fiery energy and bold personality that would later define her successful acting career. From elementary school to her self-proclaimed Bad Bitch Academy graduation, Paris Hilton was always a trendsetter. This nostalgic memory shows the early evolution of a girl destined to become a global pop culture icon. Long before becoming the Divine Miss M, Bette Midler was Radford High's most dramatic student. Graduating in 1963, her theatrical nature in Hawaii paved the way for her legendary and award-winning stage career. Sharing this for the teenage dirtbag trend, Chris Pratt actually looked like a clean-cut cutie. This innocent school photo hides the goofy charm that would eventually lead him to save the galaxy. Growing up outside Chicago, Nick eventually studied at the University of Illinois before making his mark in the Windy City's theater scene. His rugged, deadpan charm was already taking shape in this early portrait. Before she was a That 70s Show icon, Laura Prepon was rocking a totally 90s look in this nostalgic school photo. Her piercing gaze and cool style proved she was destined for television stardom. You can see the comedic twinkle in her eyes even back in high school. Long before she became a daytime legend, Ellen was already making everyone laugh with her infectious energy and natural wit. This epic throwback features a young Jimmy Fallon sporting an early, growing mustache. The future Tonight Show host clearly had a sense of style and humor long before he ruled the late-night airwaves. Proving he is truly ageless, John Legend looks almost exactly the same in his adorable yearbook picture. That soulful smile was already a signature long before he became an EGOT-winning musical superstar. Before her hilarious roles in Scary Movie and Mom, Anna was a student at Edmonds Woodway High in Washington. Her bright, expressive face was always ready for the camera, foreshadowing her brilliant comedic career. This young girl from D.C. always knew she belonged in Hollywood. Though she didn't know the path yet, her big dreams and relentless hustle eventually turned her into a powerful, award-winning screen presence. Graduating in 1975 from Patrick Henry High, Annette was already a dedicated drama student. Her early passion for the stage prepared her for a legendary career as a four-time Academy Award nominee. By the time this photo was taken, Kelly was already a songwriter. Writing her first tune at age 10, she was destined to become the first American Idol and a global pop icon. Winona wasn't just a screen star in the making, she was a brilliant student with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Her intelligence and unique look quickly made her the face of 90s cinema. Back in 1988, 11-year-old Reese was already winning talent fairs and starring in commercials. This sixth-grade portrait shows a determined young performer years before she became Hollywood's most powerful female producer. Viola Davis discovered her acting talent at Central Falls High in Rhode Island. This rare image captures the early drive of a woman who would become one of the most celebrated EGOT winners. Before becoming a Hollywood tough guy, Nick was a high school football kicker. However, his rebellious streak led to an expulsion, foreshadowing the gritty, intense characters he would eventually portray on screen. Picking up a guitar at age 6, Keith Urban was winning talent shows before even finishing elementary school. His Australian roots and early musical gifts paved the way for his country music dominance. Long before Straight Outta Compton, O'Shea Jackson attended Taft High with his future NWA bandmate, Eazy-E. This photo captures the early days of a rap pioneer who would eventually reshape modern culture. Another kid from Long Island, Jerry Seinfeld, attended Massapequa High School before becoming the master of observational comedy. His everyday humor was likely born in these halls long before his legendary show changed television forever. After being rejected by the cheerleading squad, Heather Locklear turned to the drama club. That lucky rejection led her to discover her true calling, paving the way for her to become a major television icon. Although a shy student, Robin Williams thrived at Redwood High. He was a record-breaking track athlete, proving his legendary energy wasn't just for the stage, but also for the relay race to future global superstardom. Long before hunting fugitives as a movie sheriff, Tommy Lee Jones was already rocking a suit in high school. This sharp look perfectly captured the stoic professional presence that would define his legendary Hollywood career. A true overachiever, Halle Berry was a newspaper editor, cheerleader, and honor society member. Her high school years in Ohio reflected the same drive and talent that eventually made her an Oscar-winning global superstar. Lucy Liu was undeniably the star of her school, perfectly epitomizing the vibrant 80s look. Her stylish confidence and natural beauty were clear indicators that she was destined for major roles in Hollywood's biggest blockbusters. Before her pop hits and acting success, Mandy Moore sported this bold, short haircut. While unusual for the time, she wore it with confidence, proving she was ready to stand out on her musical journey. Thank you for watching this journey through forgotten history. These rare photos prove that every moment matters, every face tells a story. Subscribe and like for more hidden historical secrets. Comment below, which photo shocked you most? See you next time.